Well, let's just think about the announcement first. 1 in 4 under 30s in Britain hold crypto in some form. About 7 million people in the country hold. I mean, this is a 21st century technology that is not going away.
He told Sky News yesterday this is not directed at any political party.
Cobblers. Utter cobblers. We're the only party who are actually in the 21st century who offer the ability to give money in crypto and with stricter compliance rules than normal donations.
Tonight, we turn our attention to a highly anticipated political showdown in the UK as the country braces for local government elections that could have significant implications. Reform UK, led by Nigel Farage, is making bold statements as it prepares to face off against the Labour Party, the largest political force in local elections across the country. Farage, who has historically positioned himself against the political establishment, has made it clear that he views these elections not only as a test for his party, but also as a referendum on the government's current trajectory, especially under Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Farage has expressed concerns over what he calls miscalculations in past political campaigns, pointing to previous elections where predictions didn't match the outcome. He has, however, tempered his approach, acknowledging that the political climate is far from predictable.
We've seen that in previous elections, previous local elections. I remember when Boris Johnson, under Boris Johnson, the Tories did well on one occasion, I think badly on another occasion, so that has happened before. The polling, now I know you had a scrap with some of the pollsters a few weeks ago.
No, only with one pollster, and you've got 7 or 8 pollsters who every week or 2 weeks put out stats, and one pollster that is miles away from all the others, and I was deeply critical of their methods.
Election campaigns. Reform UK has unveiled a robust campaign, with Farage stating that Sunderland, a historically Labour stronghold, will serve as a focal point for their efforts. He believes the northern town holds immense symbolic value and could be pivotal in reshaping the future of UK politics. Despite Farage's confidence, there is criticism. While Reform UK is seeing a rise in momentum, some have suggested that the party is still struggling to break through. Current polling indicates that the party has dropped by approximately 5% since last year, moving from a high of 31% to around 26%. But Farage remains confident, highlighting that the party's standing has remained more consistent than others, such as the Conservative Party and Labour Party. Internal politics and candidate vetting. Farage has also addressed concerns within his own party. The vetting process for candidates has been a hot topic, especially after a candidate made headlines for telling an inappropriate joke about George Michael's partner. Farage has since distanced himself from the candidate, signaling that such behavior is unacceptable. He noted that this wasn't the first time a candidate has been removed from the party due to controversial statements. However, he remains firm in his belief that mistakes are inevitable when vetting thousands of candidates. Farage stresses that these incidents should not overshadow the party's broader message as it prepares for the local elections on May 7th. Reform UK's position on crypto donations. Farage also discussed Reform UK's innovative stance on political donations. The party is one of the few in the UK to accept cryptocurrency donations.
Let me ask you about the government's announcement yesterday about crypto donations. We've discovered today, Sky News, Reform UK's crypto donation service appears to be still available almost a day after the government's announcement. What's going on there?
Yeah, well, let's just think about the announcement first. 1 in 4 under 30s in Britain hold crypto in some form. About 7 million people in the country hold. I mean, this is a 21st century technology that is not going away.
He told Sky News yesterday this is not direct.
He took aim at the government's recent announcement about cryptocurrency donations, calling it an absolute farce and arguing that it unfairly targets political parties who are trying to modernize their fundraising practices. Legal challenges and election cancellations.
What you going to do? You went to court over cancelled elections. Are you exploring legal action to challenge it?
I'm having a good think about it.
You're thinking about it?
Having a very good think about it.
And have you consulted lawyers already?
We may well have done.
So that sounds as though you are suggesting that you are going to challenge this.
I think what they've done is ridiculous, utterly ridiculous. And I would go further. They're also now discriminating about different types of British citizens and what they can or can't give according to where they're domiciled.
In another surprising development, Farage hinted at potential legal action regarding the cancellation of previous elections. Reform UK is weighing its options and has been consulting lawyers on whether to challenge the decision. The controversy surrounding election cancellations has already sparked heated debate, with Farage calling it an abuse of government power and accusing officials of discriminating against British citizens based on their residency status. Final remarks. As the May 7th elections approach, Reform UK finds itself at a crossroads. With the political landscape shifting dramatically, Farage's party is faced with the challenge of breaking through the long-established dominance of Labour. Meanwhile, the Tories are under fire for what Farage describes as a mismanagement of issues that are critical to the public's interests. For Reform UK, this election is not just about local issues. It's about sending a message to the government, testing the limits of political engagement, and proving that there's room for new ideas in UK politics. How will voters react? We'll find out soon enough as the election results roll in. That's the latest from Reform UK's campaign trail. Stay tuned as we continue to monitor this dynamic political story.